10% of people, geez, 10% of people, they just need you to do right by them. 10% of people just need you to do right. But what does that now mean for you? You gotta actually be plugged in. You gotta be a real student to the game. You gotta know how to really show somebody how to get in trades. You gotta really show somebody how to do a three-way call, how to run a PS3, how to edify, how to do all the skills necessary for them to be successful. It's a lot of y'all on this call that are in this 10%. Why? Because your mentor give you a play, you run it, you don't ask no questions, you just do it. If you a part of that 10%, drop 10 in the chat. If Quis give you the play right now and you run it and don't ask no questions, drop a 10 in the chat. Because I'm telling you this right now, I'm gonna get connected a lot more to Quis. And whatever he tells me to go do, I'm gonna do it. Tia will tell you this right now. There hasn't been anything she's told me to do, and I haven't done it. I don't have that pride, that ego. I don't got none of that. And now I'm talking to the OGs on the call. Let it go. Let the pride, let the ego go. Cause I'm gonna call a spade, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Last time I checked, Keith and Tia make the most money on this call. So why are you not listening to what they saying? But if you allow yourself to be a part of the 10% and you just run the play with no questions asked, you will probably be where they are, if not better or greater. Because I can sit here and tell you this, I'm not the greatest presenter. I'm not the greatest person, of organization. But yo, if I get told something, I'm gonna go do it because it's been proven to work. I'm gonna be honest. Right after this call, it's so crazy. The squad, we do midnight personal development every night. Shout out to my brother Toy that's on this call. Personal development, midnight every night. I'm not too good to do personal development. I'm not too good to to learn more, to expand my mind more. I'm not too good. Drop not too good in the chat. You can't be too good to succeed in this business. Because the moment you think you know it all, that's when you don't know nothing. So you got to continue to position yourself to learn every single day. I see Keys locked in with his squad every day in Detroit. And I'm saying this right now, Detroit, we coming heavy February. So I hope y'all ready. If you ain't got your ticket to Detroit, you need to do that tonight. Okay? So the 10% of people, they just need you to do right by them, fam. Do the right three-way call. Do the right presentation. Get them connected with the right people. That's it. And then last, you got the last 3%. Everybody dropped three in the chat. This is a very, very rare group of people, bro. 3% of people will come into your business in 3 months and go. 3% of people will come into your business and be the next titanium. 3% of people will come inside your business and be the next diamond. What do you do with these people? You get out the way. You get out the way and let them run. Because not saying that you can't have words for them or guidance but they putting in more work than you. Word. Somebody dropped it in the chat. You take note of what they doing. Because probably you need to do more of what they doing. Back in the day, we used to have this saying, oh my gosh, ignorance on fire is better than knowledge on ice. Some of y'all just need to just go do something. You say you believe in this business. You say you want to go make your first 10K a month. Just do. Just do. Just do. Just do and watch what happens. Just do and watch what happens. Tia, in our group, we don't use the T word, but can you just give me a pass real quick, T? Can you give me a pass real quick? Stop trying and start doing. That's really all you got to do in this business. If you want to win, stop trying to be successful and actually go be successful. Yo, Mark, I'm gonna hit them push-ups just cuz, bro, because I ain't got a lot of adrenaline running right now, bro. Stop trying to be successful, bro. Like you watching people literally accomplish their dreams and goals, but you still sitting on the sidelines thinking to yourself, can I do this? I'm telling you right now on this call, you can do anything you put your mind to if you allow yourself to do that. Go do the presentations, go network, go to the events. Stop coming up with excuses because excuses don't pay the bills. Rent is coming up, it's due in a couple days. And I'm pretty sure some of y'all pay y'all bills by the app. Y'all getting that notification. Like, yo, rent coming up. Like, and it's not stopping. So your dreams and your goals don't care about the excuses you making every single day. You could become unsuccessful for legitimate excuses. You can sit there and say, I can't afford this, I can't do this, I can't go there, I can't go there. That's the thing that's keeping you back. Stop allowing yourself to give yourself excuses, bro. You want to live an intentional life, you want to live an inspiring life, okay? You want to live a life of significance. You want to be like extraordinary. One of my great mentors told me this. Some of y'all know this, and I say this a lot. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, wanting something to change. If you ain't changing nothing, nothing's gonna change. If you don't change the way you think, nothing's gonna change. If you don't change your actions, nothing's gonna change. If you don't change who you around, because environment is everything. Environment is everything. Everybody on this call want to create vision boards and dream boards. No, you need to go create your dream environment. You need to go put yourself around people who are going down the road you are and looking to accomplish their dreams and goals. I don't want to call nobody a bum on this call, but stop hanging around the bums. Hang around people who got motion, who got a dream, who got a goal, who got a vision. Put yourself around that and watch what happens for you. And the last thing I'm gonna give y'all is what commitment means to me. What is commitment? Literally IPEs, income producing environments. We learned about this today. Some of y'all need to get outside. Some of y'all need to go in the coffee shop and just grind in the coffee shop. Get out the house. Stop working at your desk thinking that's gonna expand your business. Go network with people. Bro, do y'all know that you could go to Eventbrite right now and just type in networking events in my city, and this 9 times out of 10, they're probably free. So you tell them you can't go get free network? You can't get a free network of people, it's crazy. But you want to become successful, but you don't even know nobody. Nobody know your name either. But you want to be successful. Don't nobody know you. And you don't know nobody. How? How is that gonna work? Who wants to build this business on this call? I'm gonna be honest. Who want to be the first person in their family to make 7K a month, 10K a month, 15K a month, 30K a month, 50K a month, 100K a month, 250 a month, 750 a month? If that's you on this call, you need to go out and network, bro. People need to know your name. If y'all know the 21 irrefutable laws of leadership, the last law is 21 law 21, the law of legacy. Okay? And I'm gonna end off on this before I pass off this call. The law of legacy. The only question I'm gonna sit here and ask y'all right now is what are you leaving behind? What are you leaving behind? You have, bro, you got $1 million play in the palm of your hands right now. And just because you got to get out of your comfort zone just a little bit, you got to learn a couple skills, you're not doing it. You got to learn how to do a PS3. You got to learn how to edify somebody. You're not doing it. What if Keith sat here and told you for the next 18 months, don't miss no event, don't miss no training, don't miss no call, don't miss nothing, and you will be successful in the next 18 months? Because I'm pretty sure he might say a little something like that. Don't miss no call, no Zoom, no team training, no team link up, no company event. Don't miss nothing. Make the sacrifices, bro, to be there. Being honest with y'all, fam. I've been doing this business for 4 years, going on 5 years. Yo, the people who really, really know, I ain't never missed a Zoom call. And, bro, oh my gosh. Like, I be itching just to get on Zoom and learn with the squad, bro. This information that's inside of Iyovia, bro, I'm telling you, if you allow it to change your life, it will. And the last thing I'm gonna give y'all is this: the definition of commitment. Write this down. The definition of commitment. This is like my definition. I got it from a book a little bit too, but it fits really, really well. Commitment is a desire to excel, okay? A desire to excel plus a sense of direction, right? Plus a sense of direction. A lot of y'all don't even know where y'all going. And that's the problem right there. A lot of y'all don't got no vision for yourself, and that's the problem right there. Okay. So a desire to excel plus a sense of direction plus completeness to live. Completeness to live, man. Y'all gotta go out there and live. You gotta know what really inspires you to grind on a daily day basis, bro. You gotta know this type of stuff. Somebody just said it, your why. If your why don't make you cry, it ain't strong enough. If you sit down with yourself after this call for the next 10 minutes and think about why you did this business and it don't make you a little bit emotional, you got to raise the bar a little bit. Some of us got kids on here. Some of us got parents that's still working. You got to ask yourself, what's the motive? All right? And then lastly, somebody said my daughter. Shout out to you. Right? And lastly is a total dedication to getting done what has to be done. Bro, every day you should be doing something that's getting you closer to your dreams and goals. You shouldn't just be sitting around clapping for the next person who getting their goals done. Like there was a period of time in the business. I'm gonna be real with y'all. There was a period in the time in the business where I was tired of clapping for everybody, and not that I wasn't gonna do it, but it was like, damn, bro, like I'm sitting here watching people getting stuff accomplished, and I'm sitting here not doing shit. I'm just sitting around watching Telegram go crazy for everybody else. Sitting here watching everybody get posted on IG, and not that none of that matters. It's just the fact that it's your turn. Literally, what somebody just said in the chat. It's just the fact that it's your turn. Because when you get a taste of making a difference, it's no turning back. When you get a taste of making a difference in somebody else's life, it's no turning back. When you get a taste of success, it's no turning back. When you get a taste of some money, it's no turning back. Right? So commitment, a desire to excel, plus a sense of direction, plus completeness to live, and plus total dedication to getting done what needs to be done. That's really all I got for you on this call. I'll be honest. I didn't come up here to motivate to do all this. Like this is just true inspiration, what's on my heart and what I felt like the camp needed to hear. Because I know that the next person that's coming on this call, bro, we pray for times like this. I'm gonna be real with you, Quis. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. We pray for times like this, bro. We waited for times like this. We know who you is, we know what you do, but again, bro, a lot of people they gotta be a little bit more submissive for real. They gotta be a little bit more submissive. They gotta follow direction, bro. A true leader knows where they're going, bro, and you know exactly what you want to do. And that's why I respect you, bro, for getting back to this. You could have did anything else, bro. I'm be so real. We know what's up, but you could have did anything else, and you came back to this. And that's why I'll forever respect you, bro. I'll respect the grind. And I can't wait to see you in Detroit, bro, and really lock in February 8th. Matter of fact, that whole weekend, because we're going to be there turn. I ain't going to lie. But it's a pleasure to do this call with you, fam. I appreciate you. I got my notebook right here, ready to go. Let's get it, bro.
Oh man, my stomach hurt. Y'all have no idea. Let me go ahead and spotlight myself. If y'all can hear and see me clearly, just put an eye in the chat real quick. I just want to make sure before I even say a word. We got eyes in the chat. Oh, man, y'all not even ready. I know y'all not ready because I'm not ready. First and foremost, shout out. I gave my guy, I forgot his name. I think his name is Don. I gave him a nickname, the opener. I call him DJ Pregame. You had the chats lit, bro. You had the chats booming. You know what I'm saying? It was really a party on here. I'm not gonna lie. I got up, I started dancing in my living room. I almost poured a drink. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I might as well go outside now. I almost wanted to go get in a holiday spirit. The way, you know what I'm saying? You really turned me up. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? So if I see you in person, I'm calling you DJ Pregame. Because that's the vibes that you gave me. You know what I'm saying? And that was a phenomenal opening. You got the vibes right. I've been excited for this call. As soon as I kind of understood, like, okay, you know what I'm saying? This is big. I can kind of see what this is right now. And then Zion, he's been, I want to touch on this right here, bro. And this is not even edification. This is really just a fact. And I'm going to be very transparent. He has said, like, he don't have pride, bro. He was not lying. I can't tell you how many. I get a lot of DMs. My DMs are they just be blinking. And I clicked on our DMs today because I had a slow start to the day because I was up all night. Fun fact, actually, this is a true story. This is a little funny. So I was talking to Zion the other day. He said, "Yo, we can get a call in." I said, "Bet." And he said, "When you want to do it?" I said, whenever you're ready, it's cool with me. This is at like 7 p.m. I cannot make this up. This really happened. I went to sleep a little late. I woke up at around 10:30, 11. You know what I'm saying? 10:30, 11 o'clock. That's how I woke up. I'm on the ground. I'm getting added on these flyers. I said, "This is a call?" I said, I'm the host." I said, I'm on a call. I said, "When did this happen?" This really happened. So I'm like, "Yo." So I go in the chat. I hit up Tia. I said, "Y'all moving a little quick." You know what I'm saying? I didn't even confirm. I was supposed to go Christmas shopping. Didn't go Christmas shopping. It's going to be a little steep tomorrow, but it's cool. And this is going to all tie into what I talk about on the training, bro. But when I was looking at me and Zion messages, back to what I was about to say, he's consistent. When he say he have no pride, he's serious, bro. I can tell how bad he want to win. His hunger, his urgency, he's not hungry. He's starving in his business, and it's a difference. And I'm gonna talk about that later. But he was so consistent. He was so serious about how he wanted to win. And what happens earlier, I'm always around my team. My team is somewhere in the house as we speak. I watched this story. He tagged me or something, and he made a video, and he was just talking to the camera. And this is really a true story. I said, "Nah. He's serious. I can see it in his eyes. He really want to win. Like he's really serious." And I had on my phone to one of my leaders, like, "Look, I don't even know if they seen what I was looking at, but I can tell when somebody want to do it and when somebody need to do it. It's a completely different feeling when you're moving like you want to win versus like, nah, I need this shit." You know what I'm saying? And Zion, that's what I got from you. I can't wait to see you blossom. I love how you kept it transparent. Like, yo, I kept tired of seeing everybody else getting celebrated in the Zoom chats. And, you know, it's your time to shine, bro. And I want to come on here publicly and say congratulations for hitting diamond. I know for a fact that when you hit star diamond, it's going to feel so much better, bro, because you didn't, you know, you don't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? You don't deserve star diamond, bro. You earned it. You know what I'm saying? It's the difference, bro. You earned that shit. And I'm going to tell you one here live, bro. I'm proud of you from just what I seen, bro. You be on a prospect calls, you be on a Zoom calls. He's serious. I'm the type of person, I go through the participants. I don't care if it's 3,000 people. I'm scrolling through them, looking at every face, every name. I search certain leaders. That's just what I do. You know what I'm saying? And from what I know so far, he's very resilient when it comes to really being locked into the business. He said you got 2 different start dates, the day that you joined and the day that the business is inside of you. That man has the business inside of him, and I know big things is going to happen. But before I get into this training, I want to ask everybody a question. And I want y'all to be very real with me. Before I even ask this question, I'm going to let you know. If I offend you on this call, I want to ask a question. Do I have everybody permission to just be 100% transparent, 100% real? I want you to let me know. Because sometimes, I can get overly passionate. I can get a little aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it can feel like I'm talking directly to you. Sometimes I can do that on an accident and it's not intentional. That's just the passion that kind of take over, my body. So what I want to talk about first, next time we do a Zoom, am I freezing up? I'm glitching over here. Oh, that's okay. Next time we do a Zoom call, we're going to have to do a bigger link. We got 100 people link. I got the people's in the chats. They can't get on. Bigger link because we blew up the spot. The crib, it's time we started a family. We got 8 people in our house. It's a 2-bedroom house. We need a bigger crib. You know what I'm saying? So that, if you got on here, congratulations, but go to the chats and tell them that it's 3 spots on here. Every time a spot open, you should go to the chat and tell them like, yo, somebody hop on. I had 2 devices on. I got one off because you just never know what this call is going to do. This is going to be the first thing I say. We'll get straight into this. Fun fact, I was supposed to make a PowerPoint, but I was really busy today, so I didn't get a chance to, so it's okay. But what I want you to understand is when you're in this business, this is usually when it starts. Okay, this is the first thing I want you to say. I would assume everybody got notes out. If you don't have notes out, you already fucking up. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have a notes out, you already going wrong. You gotta learn you gotta write. Don't type it in your notes. Don't remember it. We're not taking mental notes. You gotta write this stuff down. The first thing I want you to understand is your life changes in moments, right? Your life is going to change in moments, and it's up to you. It's up to you to catch that moment that your life changed. I heard, I think it was Don. It was my DJ pregame. I think he had said calls like this. It was one on Super Bowl. On the Super Bowl, he got on it. It kind of changed it for him. For some people, that's an event. You got to learn how to make yourself present. You got to show up. You got to show up every single day. I don't even think I can't even really say it. I can't even really say it how I feel like it need to be said. Because when I say you need to show up every single day, I truly mean that you have to show up every day. No, Tia, I really can't, because I can't. What I have inside of me when it comes to working and wanting to be the best, it can't be taught. Some things can't be taught. You know what I'm saying? So when I say stuff like your life changes in moments, you got to show up every single day, because you never know when that moment came and you wasn't there for it. You never know when somebody says something on the Zoom that you need to hear and you wasn't there. You never know that you didn't go to that event and the person on stage says something that you related to. You never know when somebody going to do a cash giveaway and your name is going to get called to the stage. You never know. But people get scared and they don't show up because people lack the ability to be consistent. But we're going to talk about that in the end too. So what I want you to know is on this Zoom call, you have to understand that your life is going to change in moments. For somebody on this call, we only got 100 on here. Really 99, not including myself. You know what I'm saying? We got 99 on here. My goal is for somebody on this Zoom call, I need your life to be changed after the Zoom call. And this is the first thing you're going to do. Now it's time to take the notes. The first thing that you have to do, this is just the first thing. For one, you have to buy the dream. I want you to write that down. Buy the dream. I will buy the dream. What does that mean? You have to believe that you can go diamond in 30 days. This is what we're going to talk about this. I want you to write this down. I'm sorry. How to go diamond in 30 days. And I'm being nice because I did it in less than half of that. I did it in 11 days. I just got here. It's not that hard. I don't have superpowers. I'm not a superhero. I'm not doing nothing special. I am just outworking everybody. And if you want here, get offended. I don't care who you are. You're not going to outwork me. I take pride in it. I want to be the best. I show up every single day. I have 0 off days. Even right now, it's Christmas Eve. It's almost Christmas in 8 minutes, and I am right here live on the Zoom that I didn't even know that I was having. I didn't go Christmas shopping because I went on Instagram and I said, yo, put me on the Zoom calls, put me on the 3-ways, leverage me, put me in the spotlight. I'm not running from the work. This is what I do. Somebody talked about how you got to show up. You got to be ready to work. It's people who running from the shit when you find out you got to do 10 Zoom calls. You don't want to do it, but you want your bank account to look like a phone number. And you scared to type them in on you scared to type in phone numbers on this little screen right here. How you scared of this? You know how much money this will make you right here? You know how much money you can make from these numbers right here? And you scared to push 10 of them? Like what are we talking about? So the first thing you got to do is you have to make the decision that, all right, man, you know what? I know for a fact that this is what I want to do. Somebody said that you don't even know what you want to do yet. One of the reasons I got back into this industry is because I'd have made 6 figures in a month outside of this industry. It's just not the same. It's not the same. When I go outside, I'm the only one. The book come to me every single time. I love the fact that I can point people out and turn you into a 6-figure earner, a 7-figure earner, if you're willing to do the work. The first thing you got to do, you got to believe that you can be a 6-figure earner in this space. Can you be a 7-figure individual in this business? Can you be the next female pinnacle leader? I don't know where the ladies at, but it's not a lot of them showing out outside of Tia. Shout out to the educator. I need to see more women. I don't know where y'all at. It's too many women who waiting on the dudes to come and take care of everything. What are we doing here? Like, become the lady boss. Fellas, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of being a dude. I got too many people that call me leverage Quis. Quis, can I bring this Lou? Yeah, to your crib. No, take them to yours. I don't have one. Oh, exactly. Maybe you should do the business. We passionate about the wrong shit. You passionate about the tea, Netflix, all this nothing. This shit ain't getting you paid. So the first thing you got to do is you got to buy the dream. Once you buy the dream, this is how this is going to work. You know, this is exactly how this works. And I got this from Daniel G. Once you buy the dream, guess what you got to do with the dream once you bought it? It's kind of the same thing you do with the package once you bought it. You got to sell it. You got to sell the dream. Sound crazy. I'm not a scammer, you know what I'm saying? I sell dreams and I make them come true. They really do come true. And once you sell the dream, let me make this make sense though. Once you buy the dream, you bought your own type of dream. What it look like for you, it don't look like for the next person. So once you're having a conversation with somebody and you're selling them a dream, this is how you do it. You have to learn how to talk people into them closing themselves. Quis, what do that mean? Okay, cool. When you start the conversation, start off by saying, hi, how are you? Haven't heard from you. What are you into? What do you do for a living? How do you make money? How do you make money outside of a job? Okay, bet. What do the next level look like for you? Like, why is that not bigger than what it is? They're going to tell you, oh, I don't have more money, or blah. Like, people tell you how to close them. I don't know if y'all know that. So when I say sell the dream, you got to listen to what somebody's dream is so you can sell it to them. You're not lying. You're not scamming. You're literally giving them what they're looking for. You're helping them close the gap. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody want to be rich, but don't nobody know how to do it. You know how to do it. So once you buy the dream, you sell the dream. And once you sell enough dreams to people, guess what's going to happen? Do you know the last part? Ladies and gentlemen, do you know what it is? You get to live the dream. You get to live the dream that you bought. And that is exactly how it works. It's not rocket science, but this is the thing. This is how it works. When you buy the dream, when you buy it, you got to take care of it. You got to chase it. You got to actually want it to be true. I don't know if y'all go to church. Y'all ever heard, faith without work is dead? Do you know that that's really a real thing? Like, you got to believe it. Do you know that that's really true? Like, you got to, I bet, I know for a fact that I can make $1 million doing this. I know for a fact that I could be the one that changed the whole situation of my whole family from this business right here, and it only cost me $200 a month. It's people still complaining about $200, $300 a month when I got somebody that just flipped $88 to $500 today in my living room and withdrew it and paid some bills. Woke me up out of my sleep and said, Quis, I did it. I said, did what? He said, bro, I just made $500. My whole situation, all of the problems is gone. The difference is, this is what happened. He came to me with a situation. I got this going on, this going on, this going on. I told him straight up, I said, I'm not going to lie. You want some shit, my brother. You got a lot going on. Now, I'm not telling you that this is not going to work, but I'm telling you I can't do it for you. As hard as I go, I can't do the same thing for you. I can't print my results onto your paper. You can't do that. You got to write your own story. My story, not your story. This is the best thing in the world. And I want y'all to understand this right here. And I'm going to go to the next point. If you are in a fucked up situation right now, if the bills is due, if Christmas is tight, if your mama don't like you, your best friends don't like you, school tight, you failing, you got kids, bills is due, you're not getting enough money. This is what I love about situations like that. You don't even really know it, but you are in every position that you need to be in to be great, and you are scared of the situation. The people who have the worst cards, the people who are dealt the worst cards in life, when you play them, those are the best stories. The best movies are the ones that starts off the most fucked up. If you didn't know that, the best movies are the one with the deepest plots. Like, oh my God, that was deep. Oh my God, he got them both pregnant and he married the other one. Whatever. I'm just talking, but this is how it goes. So when your situation is crazy, you got to learn how to, okay, bet. Nah, I don't know if you notice. This is how I say this all of the time. Facts tell and stories sell. The deeper your story is, once you believe the dream, like, oh no, this is my situation, but I know I can get it like this. You know what I'm saying? You're going to sell your story and people are going to buy it and you're going to come up. So that's the first thing, right? If you want to go diamond in 30 days, you got to buy the dream. You got to sell the dream so you can live the dream. That's just a small piece. It gets so much more. It gets so much different. I want y'all to go in your chats and tell them that there's 5 spots left. Now, this is where it get critical. That was like the mindset, a little piece of it. Now, this is the real deal right here. This is the real deal, Holyfield. This is what I want you to write down. I have a question for everybody in an organization. If you want massive momentum in your organization, put a 777 in the chat. If you just want your business to explode, I'm going to put 777 in the chat myself. This is how this works. Now, this is very serious. There's a lot of people saying it, but we're going to see. I'm going to tell you exactly what you got to do. Fun fact. I want you to write this down. I'm serious. Please write this down. Before you can get massive momentum, you have to have personal momentum. Your business can't explode if you don't have a business yet. Your business can't explode if you only got 2 people in the back office. How you going to explode the business? That's a little, you know what I'm saying? That's a smoke bomb. I don't know what people trying to do over here. I don't care how plugged in you are into the Zoom calls, how many events you're going to, if you're the only one there. We got this Detroit event coming up in February. We're going to talk about it in a little bit. I love it. If you're going to be at the event, put an I in the chat. If you're going to be at the Detroit event, put an I in the chat. We got eyes in the chat. Cute. That's adorable. But the real question is, how many people are you going to get to the event? That is how you explode your business. But guess what? You can't get people to the event until you experience some form of personal momentum. I'm going to show you exactly how this works. This is what you need to do, right? If you want to experience personal momentum, I want you to write, you have to RVPC yourself. And the people that's on here right now who I've already talked to, you already know what this is. Quis, what does that mean? You have to RVPC yourself. This is the Krabby Patty formula to the Krusty Krab. This is how I've made $1 million. What I'm about to tell you right now, this will change your entire organization. This will turn that person that don't want to build, they only want to trade. This will turn that person up. The person who didn't think, I'm telling you right now, right? So I'm going to tell you a story real quick, and we're going to go to the next point. I'm going to tell you a story. When I was in college, if you want to create personal momentum, you have to RVPC yourself. I'm going to tell you a story about me RVPing myself, and I'm going to go to the next point. When I was in college, I'm a long story short this because I tell the story all of the time. Y'all will hear it again another day. When I was in college, I had $560 to my name. I spent $325 to create my account with a platform. I put $150 inside of my trading account. I was inside of a group chat. It was called Push 1000 at the time, and trades were getting sent to my phone. I was copying these trades. I was pasting these trades. I was on a go live sessions, et cetera, et cetera. All these things. Yes, Push 1000. If you know, you know. What happens is this $150 account, it turns into $3,600. Mind you, I'm in college. I don't know who on this call would have ever been to college. If you're in college, college broke is a different type of broke. So when I say I made $3,600, man, listen, it felt like I made $1 million. Because when you're in college, you don't have bread. You're really poor. You got $50, you doing a little something. You gonna last for the whole week. A little 50 ball? Oh, absolutely. You can go to 3 parties if you ain't Greek. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to pay to get in. So look, made $3,600. That right there, that's my results. When I say RPC, that's the results. $3,600, that's the ARP. So what happens, I pull out my camera. This is how this worked. I pull up my camera. I made this video. I went to a university. I hate school. I was on academic probation before. I'm not the smartest apple of the bunch. I'm just not. That's just not me. So I go and make a video. I say, yo, if you're watching this, I just made 30. This is really what I said. I just made $3,600. I don't know what the hell I just did, but I want to pay somebody. I want to pay somebody $50 per assignment to do my work. You got to get a beer better. Let it fly. The whole world saw it, the whole campus. My DMs started flooding. Mind you, I don't know anything about a comp plan. I don't know anything about a 2 and 3. I am just, I'm just trying to get somebody to do my work. This is my story. This is how it happened for me. And this is why I became the #1 enroller on an accident. And this is why I've done it over and over and over again. Because once you do it on an accident, you got to figure out how you did it. Then you got to do it on purpose. Now, every company that I've been in, from IM Academy to the companies after that, back to this one, I'm on the leaderboards every single time. It's not a mistake. When I say I'm on the leaderboards, I mean I'm #1 off the entry. #1 every single company, every single time. So what I'm telling you, I am. This is what I do. I'm gonna leave it at that. So boom, what happens? I'm getting all of these DMs. Guess what? You did the R, you did the V. I made the video. V is videos. So when I say you got an RVP, you see yourself. This is what you're doing. You can't launch if you ain't got no results. But guess what? Your video is going to be a story of what happened. Facts tell, stories sell. This is how you create personal momentum. This is how you move the numbers in your back office. This is the first step. I don't care who you are. You have to do this step because you have to get personals. You can't grow the business. You can't explode it if you didn't do your part. Because if you want an explosion in your business, you want a lot of people to do exactly what you did. I got a question. I want you to ask yourself, if I had 30 people in my business, if they did what I did every single day, would I be happy? I know the answer to that question for myself. Absolutely. Oh my God, I will max out the comp plan in a week if everybody in my business did what I did. I guarantee you, I am so positive. So boom, fast forward. You get a bunch of DMs after you do the V. Guess what the P is? Guess what? The P is prospects. You're going to get a bunch of prospects. People think it's so hard to close. It's not. People get on the phone. This is what people do when they get on the phone. They get on the phone call. Yo, what's going on? I'm part of this company, Iyovia. We do a lot of trading in the foreign exchange market. You can enter these numbers on this app. They go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. You got these educators, you got the gold live sessions, you got the travel, you got digital market, e-commerce, dropshipping. Oh my God, get on the webinar. I'm hanging up. What is that? People do that. I don't do that. I'm getting on a phone call, regular conversation. Remember, you got to sell the dream, but you got to sell them their dream. So you just talking to them, regular conversation, and you figuring out where they're vulnerable. You got to figure out what is the fucked up situation that you in. And once they get done telling you their situation, you have to connect it back to the business and be like, oh no, this is the solution. This is how we're going to do it. So, but guess what? When you give it a solution, you got to know, it's funny that you said that. Now, like, you're not going to believe what happened to me. I was in that same situation. I've been down on my last before. The only difference is I understand that when I'm spending my last on something that's going to make me money, I don't look at it as I just spent my last. I just made an investment. The most fucked up feeling in the world is to have $0 with no money coming in potentially. It's a bad feeling. So I understand the situation that you're in. You don't want to spend your last. You're looking at it wrong. I made 7 figures off of being in the exact same situation that you in. This is what I did. I spent my last. I put this in a trading account. I was on a Go Live sessions. I was in a group chat. They sent me these numbers. I copied and pasted. Boom. I made $3,600. If I didn't spend it, if I spent that on something else, bottles, the club, whatever, a Christmas gift, my situation wouldn't look. You wouldn't be talking to me right now if I didn't decide to take the risk when I was in your exact same position. Every single time. I never really pitched. I just told my story. Remember the R? The V is defined by the R. The C in RBPC, the close is your story, and you closing them. So when you want to create personal momentum, yes, facts tell, stories tell. If you want to create personal momentum, you have to master that. You got to do that over and over and over and over and over and over. You got to get on the phone. You got to close them, invite them over, pull them up, have them pull up, get them on a webinar, call them before the webinar, call them after the webinar. You got to create the personal momentum. So this is where it get difficult. This is where it get interesting. Shout out to the 92 people that's on this call. I'm going over time, but it's okay because we're here for a reason, and I need somebody to get this. I need somebody on this call to get this. After you bring in 10, 15, 20 personal enrollments, you got to slow it down. This is why I'm not on a leader. Well, I'm on the leaderboards again, but This is why I'm not number one. It's somebody up there right now with like 32. Oh, I want to hawk their ass so bad. I really want. It's taking a lot out of me not to do it. In Japan, China, Japanese, I don't care where he at. I don't like not being number one. That's just how I'm wired. I don't like not being the best if I'm a part of something. It bothers me. But this is how it works. Once you RSVP yourself and you get 15 to 20, I already got like 45, 50 personal enrollments. I only been in for a month. I don't really need it anymore. So what happens is you slow it down. You got to relax because you can't keep putting fish. You can't keep bringing stuff in the house and you ain't taking care of the stuff you brought in the house. What's going to happen is it's going to die. It's going to fall off. That's not how it works. So you slow it down. Once you slow it down, you have to learn how to RVPC the people that you just brought in. It's a repeat. It's not rocket science. It is actually so easy. You call the people that you just brought in and you just go back to phase one and you do it over and 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 over. But this is the thing right here. This is what I did because I have a house and I can do this. My first one, I didn't have a house. I had somebody pull up right here. Somebody pull up right here in my living room. I'm putting the Zoom call right there on that TV. We trading live. You're going to be on a webinar here. You're going to be on the trainings here. You're going to be, the harmonic scanner will be on the screen. You're going to get the raw emotions when we enter a trade and the candle drop, boom, 30 pips. The whole house is like, oh shit, we up. And it's that one dumbass who's not funded in the house. Now he like, oh my God, like he don't even really know what's going on, but he's not going to forget that. What's happening is he's seeing, this is his story being created. His story is being written out right now. He don't even really know it. So what happens is now you got somebody in the room. They just made $500. They just made $1,000. This is really a true story. I had somebody in the house. He put like 200 in his account. He flipped it to like 800 or 1,000, something like that. What happens is I had another dude in the room. He goes back home with one of my top leaders. He's in the car. He said, yo, I'm not gonna lie. I gotta create my account. I'm not going over there again and not being prepared to make money. So what happens is now he gets into the business. That same guy pulls back up to my house. Say, yo, Quis, I'm not going to lie. You know what I'm saying? I seen what was going on. I got to fund up. He funded up his account. He funded up his account. Now, I think he put $100 or $50 in his account. He flipped it to like $200, $300. Now, guess what? He makes a video. This is real. This shit really happened. He makes a video. Now he got his guys that he grew up with or he know from school DMing him like, yo, what's that? What is that? Quis, I got to pull up. Can I leverage you? Yes. Yes. Call me. I'm free. I'm available. I'm here. Pull up. He pulls up. I get on the phone. I'm talking to the dudes he grew up with. Guess what? When he's opening the call, he like, yo, bro, I'm at my mentor house. When I was over here, this happened. They're like, dang, straight. Like, man, I'm about to let you talk to him. So what's happening is, if you listen to what I'm saying, this is not rocket science. It's really not hard to do this. You just got to know how to do it. You got to learn how to have the personal momentum. You got to learn how to beat a fire. A forest fire can start with you. You just scared to be on fire. You scared to be consistent. You scared to show up every day. You still worried about what the fuck people on your social media think. You worried about what your mama think. Sometimes your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your day ones. We not worried about that shit because guess what? I guarantee you, if you ever go broke, the same people that you worried about how they feel about you, they're not going to help you. I guarantee you. But if you level up in this business, if you level up and you change your environment and you get around people with the same goal, you just may have a phone call to make. If I need $20,000 right now, there's not a person that has the same blood as me that I can call who's going to give it to me. However, I have people that I was in this industry right here. This industry right here, they will wire me $20,000 tomorrow. I guarantee you. And that's because I took this business serious. When you are in this business, yes. When you at square one, it sucks. Nobody see you. You don't want no Zoom. Hey, congratulations. But once you put in the work and you lock in a house for 30 days, 90 days, however many days, and you become obsessed with the business, and it doesn't feel like a job, it's a passion. It's over. It is over. When you develop an obsession with the business and you start making noise and you start hitting flyer, you start hitting ranks, you become a person of value. Now, when your face is on a flyer, they're like, yo, I got to be on his Zoom call because what the fuck was he just doing? I'm not telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I know. I've went back. Listen to this. This is a true story. I'm getting mad. I actually don't care how much time I take on a Zoom call. This is a true story. I have never in my life, never, ever in my life been to an event and was the person in the back of the room. Never. Ever. I don't have that story. People like, I remember when I was in the back of the room but I'm not the person who was on a Zoom call that got close. That's not me. I barely was even on Zooms before I got called up to do one because I was bringing in so many personals from the video I made at college. My first ever event, I got called to the stage and I collect $12,000 cash money. You know what I'm saying? That was my story. And that's because when I was before the event, you got these big company events. It's another one coming up in like March or May 30th or something like that. Before that event, what you're doing right now, the day that that event comes, that's where you're going to get recognized. What you're doing right now, this Detroit event that's coming up, that's what you're going to do. That's when you're going to get recognized. So people going to think you crazy. But when you go on that event and everybody reposting your story and like, oh my God, can I get a picture? Let's do a training. Let's do this. Can I fly you out? Oh, can I buy you breakfast? Can I give you dinner on me? When you make more money, you spend less money. I don't get it, but that's just how it works. You know what I'm saying? So listen to this. I had to get that. That wasn't even in the training. I just had to let that out because people think that this shit happened on accident. I think the shit that pisses me off the most is people think I'm just this superhero with these powers. That's not it. I just developed a different level of obsession. I don't even like to hear this word, the why. That actually pissed me off because people use the why. People use what's hurting them. Like, I'm sorry, people use what's supposed to help them. Why? I mean, what helps you? People just let it hurt them. What hurts you? You use it wrong. I'm gonna be honest. I don't care. I'm being all the way real. If you go titanium or ambassador or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I hope you do. But I'm not the one that's calling you all day no more. I'm not. I'm gonna go as hard as I can go, and hopefully somebody get inspired while I'm on my way to the top. And the ones who willing to work and match what I'm trying to do, bet. Get on the ship. Handle that side. I'm going to handle this side. The moment you start locking, bro, I'm going to have a conversation with you. Somebody else need that spot. Myself. I shouldn't want you to win more than you want you to win. That's why you still fucking stuck at the bottom. You have to outwork everybody when somebody don't want to show up. Do you know how much I love when it's a snowstorm in Detroit? I know everybody. I'm calling everybody. You're at home. You're not leaving. A thunderstorm bad. You scared. You need somebody to talk to. I'm calling everybody. And this is the thing that can't be taught. You have to have it inside of you. So the next thing, we almost done. We at the bottom of this right now, right? You have to write this down. You have to learn how to keep people attached to the vision. Go on your chat, tell them it's 10 spots open, by the way. You have to learn how to keep people, and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. I hope that y'all having a great holiday. I'm glad y'all starting off on Zoom with me. But you have to, what I just say, you have to learn how to keep people attached to the vision. Not your vision, but their own vision. So whatever it was that you said, whatever it was that you said to them when you was closing them into the business, you got to kind of keep bringing them around you and keep reminding you. Y'all got to keep having those conversations, bro. I'm not going to lie. You're going to look good on stage. You're going to look good when you get that Range Rover. Is that what you want? Yo, you're going to look good in some buffs. Because we in Detroit, I can say that. Like, nah, I'm not going to lie. Put these on, actually. Let me see. Nah, you're going to look good. I be telling, I do this to this day, bro. I can't wait to tell your story. I can't wait to edify you. I can't wait until I can tell people what you're doing right now. Like, you have to keep them attached to that feeling. And that's just not, you know what I'm saying? You're not really being a fraud when you do that. This is real. I really can't wait to tell certain people's stories on stage. So when you come to your downline and you have these conversations, you have to learn how to keep them attached to their vision. But you got to understand what their vision is first, right? So that's that. Now, you have the offline grind. This is very important. We got 2 more points, and we're gonna wrap this thing up. This is very important, the offline grind. We talked about personal development a little bit, I'm sorry, but I don't think people really understand how valuable, how important it is. Just how much I go to the gym a lot. I'm wearing all black. You can't see. I look like Superman. I'm in the best shape I've ever been in my life right now. But just how you go to the gym and you get reps in to make your body look better, to get in shape, the personal development is the gym for your brain. People don't understand that. You thinking stupid. So your bank account look fucking stupid. Cause you ain't who you listening to? You listening to Sexy Red still. Bow, 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 bow. You still listening to Boss Man D-Lo or whoever else you listening to. You have to go look up somebody who can show you how to make some bread and put it in your ear when you cooking, when you cleaning up. People like to clean up to music. I might have my headphones on. Jim Rohn, yeah, that's a good one. I may have my headphones on listening to some PD. You got 2 types of PD. I want you to write this down. You got the personal development it'll make you think sharper. It'll help you with your discipline. It'll just inspire you. when a personal development is over, you want to run through a wall. You know, you got that type of person. That's my favorite type of PD. And then you have the skills building personal development. You got the ones that's gonna give you a training, show you how to do something. You gotta have this on lock and this on lock and this on lock if you're trying to get to this level. But this is how you do it. It's levels to it. So when you're trying to go diamond in 30 days, if you're not right up here, even if you get it, you're gonna lose it. I guarantee you. And when I talked about that consistency word, there's no, I did PD for a week, I'm good for the rest of my run. No, I just heard y'all say y'all do personal development every single night. I think that's kind of OD. That's lit. I really like that. I listen to PD every morning when I'm in the gym. I'm never listening to music ever. 99.8% of the times it's somebody giving me some PD in my ear. That is so valuable. So I love how this specific group is locked in on that. I don't know who idea that was, but like that was good. Like good shit. You know, that was really, really good. I don't know who taught you that, but that was one of the ones. Now, this is another one. When it comes to going diamond in 30 days, once you get the personal momentum, and then you start RVPC and other people, and you get a few people to get 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, now your org is at 20 or 30, whatever the case may be, guess what you got to do? You got to learn how to build the unity. How do you build the unity? I want you to write this down. This is so important. This is so important. You need relationships with your top leaders, right? But it's more important that your top leaders have relationships with one another. That and how do you do it? It ain't gonna always happen in that group chat. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna always happen after the event. Sometimes it happens after the event in that Airbnb in the living room. Sometimes it happens in your crib if you're the one hosting stuff. You know what I'm saying? Be a good host, break the ice, have good vibes, have regular conversations outside of business. That type of stuff go a long way. After a long day of working, you know, I haven't done this one yet. Go bowling, go skating, get a laugh, tell a story, do something. Like you have to, when you change your mindset from thinking like you're building a business and you shift it into I'm building a family, your organization is going to explode. It's never going to fail. When you change that little piece, my business, when you are building a family, it lasts a lot longer. It's more fun to do. Your social media, it blows up because now the person that you're related to through the money, they're in your likes and your comments because they was in the living room with you. They was at that event with you. They was on a flight with you. They was in the same Uber with you. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff is how you get stuff to stick. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn how to, this is a big one. I want you to write this down too. You got to, and I think it's my last point. You got to learn how to make what people hate to do fun. Because if you go talk to a random person on the street and say, yo, I need you to get on 6 Zoom calls a week, you might have to make 50 phone calls a day. They're going to be like, what? You know what I'm saying? They're not going to rock with it. But if you learn how to make it fun, they're going to do it. How do you make it fun? Now I'm about to scare somebody. How do you make it fun? Guess what I do? This is the superpowers that I have that people just think, I don't know where they think I get the stuff from. You show people what to do. You don't tell people what to do. So if you want your org, if you got 190 GV or 600 GV left before you hit that rank, you need to say it out loud. Oh my God, I'm like 6 away. I'm about to get a raise. I'm not leaving no GV on the table. I'm gonna be right back. Get on the phone, close who you gotta close. Like start working. It's very contagious. What's gonna happen is the person to your left, the person to your right, they're gonna do the same thing. It's literally gonna happen like that. Do a 3-way in front of everybody. Do a Zoom call in front of everybody. Work in front of everybody. The reason why you haven't went as far as you can go is because you never did all that you can do. I'm going to say it again. The reason why you never went as far as you can go is because you never went as far as you can do. And this is the last thing right here. This is literally the last point. You need to understand that consistency is half of the battle on every level. When it comes to the phone work, when it comes to being present on the Zoom calls, when it comes to doing the personal development, when it comes to going to the event. And some of y'all got it so good right now because you only get to leverage the event. You don't even got to be on the stage. You don't even have to be on the stage. It's so much more that I want to say. But this is the superpowers that I have. The fact that I am extremely disciplined. I have the ability to be consistent on the regular basis. It does not matter. As long as something get done. And I'm going to end this with a story and I'm going to pass it. This is what happened. I had somebody who drove from Atlanta to Detroit for 90 days because she was in this business before. And she said to me, she said, I didn't have the chance to go as hard as I could have went the first time. So I told God, if he give me the opportunity to do it again, I'm going to go as hard as I can go. I said, bet. I want to work with you. Let's see. She drives to Detroit, right? She's here for maybe a week, 2 weeks. And what she said to me is, I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was more than that. I said, you thought what was more? Like, I just thought it was something different. But the reality is, here for a week, 2 weeks, we working every day. The phone calls every day, webinars every single day, game plan sessions every single day, one-on-ones, three ways, trading every single night, live sessions, personal development, trainings, Justin Owens trainings. We got Alex Morton trainings. I'm sorry, Eric Thomas trainings. You got Jim Rohn, Les Brown, everything. I'm doing it all. But it don't look like much. But the difference is I'm doing it every day. So the consistency adds up. So this is what happens. This individual, she leaves. She leaves because she had to go have some personal stuff back in Atlanta. Cool. I think she left for 3 or 4 days. She leaves for 3 or 4 days. And what happens is, you know how you in school and you miss one day at school and it feel like 100 people fought, and you know the lunch ladies got into it and the principal fired the principal fired the personal assistant, or it just be a lot when you miss school. That's how I go. This person was gone for 3 or 4 days, and you come back and it's a Detroit event now. We got some Thailand events going. You got dates. You got Airbnbs mapped out. You got Blitz Zoom calls going. The leaderboards jumped up. 3 flyers then dropped. Everybody in the whole house doubled or tripled their account. She going for 3. She come back like, oh my God, I missed so much. And this is the difference right here. When you take that one off day, it's going to be that person who is consistent every single day. And that's where the separation is created. That gap right there. And showing up 7 days a week, that is how you're going to do it in 30 days. It's people on this call right now. You want to go diamond in 30 days and you miss the weekends. You off on Friday and Saturday because your man told you to come outside to the club. You think you get an off day. You don't get a fucking off day. This is, if you want to be successful in this business, I'm sorry to tell you in the beginning, you have to be unbalanced. I'm going to be the one to tell you. You know how many sacrifices I make for this business? Or just to win in life, period? Holidays, Thanksgivings, Christmases, Mother's Days, graduations. I'm not proud of everything that I've done, but this is what I want you to understand. When you make a sacrifice like that and you miss Christmas, you miss Thanksgiving, you miss a birthday, you didn't go to your friend's birthday dinner because you was locked in, you're going to miss something. A sacrifice is a uncashed check. This is what it is. If you miss the birthday dinner, you miss this, whatever it is, guess what? You got to live with that. But make it count. Make it worth it so you don't regret it. It's people you want to go hard for 30 days. You get to day 4, now you tired. Now you ain't waking up when alarm going off. Now you dodging the phone call. Somebody trying to hit you for a three-way. You say, yo, after this phone call. You ain't even on the phone. You just lazy and you tired. You can't do that. So when you make the sacrifice, you have to go hard. You got to see the whole vision through. The dream you bought, you have to see it through. So when you see it through, the fact that you miss Thanksgiving or you miss Christmas or Mother's Day or the graduation, whatever it is that you miss, you can tell the story like, oh my God, I remember when I was in your situation. And Christmas Eve came up and I hosted a Zoom call. It was the best Zoom call that turned the whole fucking organization up. It's moments like this. This is a blank check. You in a Zoom call right now. Somebody probably mad at you that you ain't paying attention to them right now. The question is, what are you going to do about it? It's a blank check. So with that being said, I appreciate everybody for even having me here right now. I want to pass it to somebody who I have a lot of respect for, and it connects to the last point. When I talked about being consistent, this individual who about to speak, y'all love her. A lot of people like her, love her. She's the educator on the platform. She take being consistent to another level. I've watched the whole thing crumble down. I've watched every 7-figure, 8-figure, 6-figure earner leave, and this person stayed 10 toes. That is why she is where she is right now. That is why she's the educator on this platform right now. That's why she's putting events together. She's putting Zoom calls. She's putting Zoom calls together. She's organized. She's structured. She delivers. She shows up. And it's why she's going to be a 7-figure earner in this business, because she understands what it means, what it looked like to be successful. She understands that winners win and losers lose. So Tia, anytime you need me, anytime you call me, I'm going to show up. Even if I'm sleeping, I wake up and say, oh shit, it's a flight route. I'm still here because I understand how important it is to be consistent. So Tia, I appreciate you. We go way back and I'm looking to go way further. Y'all have a good one. My name is Marquis, because I like to make anybody reject quitting until success. I'm going to see you at the top because the bottom is too crowded. Let's get it.
So we never looking down on you unless we're willing to help you up. Drop some flames in the chat box for Quis. Drop some chains in the chat box for Zion. I don't know about you all, but I can still feel the call. It's a real call when you can feel it. Like, there are calls you get on, you hear them, you see them, but it's different when you can feel them. If you can feel this call, drop the flames in the chat box. If you still got that excitement, your heart is still beating, that's because it's one of those calls. And I want you all to know that the bar has been raised and it's never going any lower. Keep the flames rolling as long as you feel it. It's never going any lower. Let me tell y'all a secret. If you can be on a heater on Christmas Day, you're locked in. And the only thing I need you to do, I see Nia, I see Ron, I see Z. Please don't be on a Zoom on December 25 and not go 25 in 2025. That's all I'm asking. If you're going to be on a Zoom on December 25th, if you're going to be locked in on Christmas Day, if you're going to sacrifice time to open gifts with the kids, dinner with the family, please don't go into 25 and not hit 25. Don't disrespect yourself like that. Don't disrespect your mom like that. My mom just came in here and told me Merry Christmas. I'm like, thank you, Merry Christmas, mommy. She gets it. Drop a flame if you know that it has to be you. Quis said you will never go as far as you can go if you don't do all you can do. You have to be obsessed, and some of us are just too comfortable. Z said you can be unsuccessful for illegitimate excuses, but you only need 3 to become free. Who's going to be next? Drop a flame if it has to be you. I don't really have much else to say. They gave what's needed. Now we just go do the work. And for a lot of y'all, I just want you to stop missing events. That's my only point that I have to give is stop missing events. Z, do you miss events? Quis, do you miss events? Drop a 3 if the success Z is having right now would change your life. Drop a 4 if the success Quis is having would change your life. If they're saying don't miss events, why not position yourself in the room? If you can feel immense energy from this call in your living room, in your bedroom, at your house on Christmas Day, just imagine what it's going to feel like in the room. Can you even wrap your mind around the breakthroughs, the excitement, the love, the overwhelm that you're going to feel being in the room on February 8th, 2025? Everybody on this call needs to be in Detroit. If you don't have your ticket, you need to get it right now. If you consider yourself a leader, how are you a leader and you don't have your ticket or tickets for your team? Some of y'all are on the flyer with a whole bunch of people on it, and you haven't even bought a ticket. I'm looking at the list like, whoa, but we're not letting you in for free. Book tickets for your team. Give them as incentives for your next ranks to pop. Invest back into your organization. Stop buying dusty fits that don't even look good on you. We got Curtis Cobain. We got Marquis Jenkins. We got Mr. Banks. We got Matthew Rosa. Are you serious? We got Marquell, Ingram, and Rich off the net. Do y'all see this lineup? It shouldn't even be a question. I shouldn't even be able to end the Zoom link before you have your ticket already. Transparently, do y'all know how much this ticket should be worth? This really could be a USA company convention if you want to call it a spade a spade. It really could be the company convention. The link is on the screen. You really, it doesn't even make sense. But 2,000 or more. Do y'all know what Curtis is about to talk about? You know what? I'm not even. Because it's Christmas. Because it's Christmas Day, and I know some of y'all are moving fast, I'm going to give you all a gift. Drop a 7 if y'all want to give. Y'all want a gift? Y'all like gifts on Christmas? I'll be the first one to give you your first gift. We'll unwrap it here together. For everybody who stayed to the end of this call, when you get your ticket, use the promo code DIAMOND, $10 off all ticket. It ends at 2 a.m. Do it now. Don't wait. Don't say, how am I going to get there? Don't ask how. Focus on the what. Grab it now. $10 off for every single ticket. What's up, Banks? Want to give some words, bro? y'all see the chat box. At this point, you see what's going on. $10 off all tickets. If you already have yours, buy one for somebody in your business. Buy one for the mentee you haven't closed yet. Use this as an incentive for the next person who joins your org. Make it bigger than you. Can we please stop thinking for just us? That's all I have. I love you all. This is not my heater, so I'm going to turn my heat down. Use the discount, please. If you're thinking about it, buy a ticket. If you see the discount, buy a ticket. Just grab one for somebody else. Pay it forward. All right, it's 2 things we're going to do in Detroit. Guess in the chat box what they're going to be. I'm closing. I appreciate this time. Drop some flames for Z. Drop some flames for Quis. It's 2 things we're going to do in Detroit. Just 2. Just 2. 2 things we have to do in Detroit. 2 things we're going to do in Detroit. Somebody screenshot this and drop it in the chat. 2 things we got to do in Detroit. Just 2. The first one, we going to ride around. And the second one, we going to get it. We going to get Pinnacle. We going to get Diamond. We going to get Titanium. We going to get the next level. We going to get what we earn. We going to get what we deserve. And we going to get everything that you bargained for. I love you all. Merry Christmas. Happy 2025. This is your year to make it happen. Don't leave with anything else. Y'all be safe. Take care.
I'm riding around, no kidding. It's mine, I spend. It's mine.